you want to grow a YouTube channel for Minecraft content, you need to learn many things. For example, you need to learn how to download good softwares, and another thing, you need to learn how to edit and cut well and stuff like that. But one of those factors is thumbnails. If you don't know what thumbnails are, they are like the main image, or like the first image that you get before clicking on a video. It's basically like, it's just a little clue about what the video is going to be about, and it's one of the most important things if you want to try and drag a viewer into watching your video. So thumbnails are pretty important. And if you're making a Minecraft channel, of course you're going to make your thumbnails around Minecraft, but you might not know how to make good looking thumbnails. Now, of course, I'm not the best example for this, but I can still make pretty good thumbnails if I put time into it. Of course, I can't make thumbnails like, I don't know, there's some YouTubers out there with like hundreds of thousands of subscribers who, of course, they make very good thumbnails, but if you're watching this video, you'll probably be at the same level as me, like 80 to 200 subscribers. But still, only because I'm not the greatest example, that doesn't mean I still can't do thumbnails. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a good looking thumbnail. Also, these thumbnails are pretty much Sammy Green style, just that I use shaders. So it's completely optional if you want to use shaders or not. In my opinion, shaders look much better, but of course if your computer can't handle like very high level shaders, then don't worry, it's still fine without shaders. It just may not look as more appealing. But without further ado, let's make some thumbnails. Okay, so for this, I'm going to be using Badline client. I know I don't use Badline, I use Luna client, but this is because Badline has a replay mod, a very good one. So a replay mod is very crucial for if you want to make these thumbnails. So I'm going to go on a single player world of a Bedwars map that I have of Crypt. So now that I'm in it, yeah, here's the map. I have armor on and everything like that. So for this, I am going to do myself standing maybe on... I'm going to do it on top. So now I am going to activate my shaders. Okay, they are now on. So if you want to make it look more appealing, I would recommend facing the sun or something like this, because of course it always looks more appealing if you're facing the sun. So what I normally do, I like to make like a fisting animation, like, or in the thumbnail, like me just punching into the air. So then what you're going to do, if you have the replay mod enabled, if you don't, just press left shift and then just put replay. And then you should get it up here, so you're just gonna turn it on. So now if you go into your menu, you should see start recording down here. What you're gonna do, you're just gonna position yourself. I'm just gonna position myself this way, just looking at the sun. This should be enough. And I'm also yeah, I'm gonna do punching. So actually I'm gonna look a bit lower, but yeah, it doesn't matter how you want to position it. I'm just doing an example. The thumbnail, the way it looks, is completely up to you. So I'm gonna just start recording, and you should get this little icon up here if you're recording. That's if you know you're recording. So now you're just gonna punch the air, just punch. Like it's very easy. Like it should be simple as that. You don't need to go in F1 or anything, because replay mod will completely cancel out these things. So after just doing a few seconds of punching, you can hit stop recording. Now just go back to the menu and you go down to replay viewer, which is down at the very bottom, just above quick game. Now sometimes it may not load, because if you've done other replays, you would probably get this white box on that replay. So what you're going to do, you just go into replay viewer and exit, and then just enter again, and it should be refreshed. So I'm going to load this replay. So now here's the replay of me. It's just simple. and then I'm going to start punching. Okay. Now, you may be wondering, like, it's probably a bit difficult to try and get the perfect timing for a punch. It's actually not that hard. So if you just go onto this, if you don't know how to go onto it, just like do something like escape, no, not escape, just open chat, and then your cursor should come up. Set the speed all the way down. So now, as you can see, I am punching much slower, and I can easily get like the timing on it. So I've started punching again. I'm gonna set it to like this, and then I am going to rotate, or like give a tilt, since tilts look more appealing. So I'm just gonna get close to me, and then I'm gonna tilt. If you want to go like to the left, a left tilt, press J. Oh, sorry, to a right tilt, press J. If you want to get a left tilt, just press L. And if you want to reset, just press K. So for this, just have a play around which tilt you think is better. In my opinion, let's see. I'm gonna go low, from low, just like me, just standing there. So I'm gonna reset. In my opinion, a right tilt looks a bit better, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm just gonna put a right tilt. So now I'll go into F1, and there, you have a perfect screenshot. So you're just gonna press F2, and now you should have your screenshot saved. Okay, so now I'm on my desktop, and now we're going to open this screenshot. So if you want to get into the Minecraft files, you press the Windows key and R. You should get this run command. So you're just going to type %updata%. So now you press OK, or just press enter, and then you should get this up. On the top, it should say .minecraft. If not, it will probably be at the bottom, depending on what settings you have. Normally, you'd have it on the top, if not bottom, of course. So you're going to click on .minecraft, then find the screenshots folder. This is where all your screenshots will be. So you're going to scroll down, because that's where the latest screenshot's going to be. So I'm just going to open this. And yeah, there's the screenshot. So now we're going to use a software called paint.net. The download link will be in the description, so you won't need to find a guide or anything. And it's not a virus, I literally have it myself. If I go and open with that paint.net, it's a very used one. Of course, if you know how to use another app, use it, let's say Photoshop, but for this I'm going to be using paint.net. So I'm going to right click, go and open with, and open it with paint.net. Okay, so now that that's open, we'll just have it open. Now this isn't going to be a really detailed one. We're not going to be going into blur or anything. If you want to learn how to do these, watch Sammy Green's guide on it. His video is also going to be down in the description. He shows like 3 ways: a simple version, a more detailed version, and a very detailed version. But for this one, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just going to add text or anything. Okay, so now you want to open your browser, and then we're going to go on this website called Flaming Text. This is also going to be in the description, but you can just search up Flaming Text, and you're just going to click on flamingtext.com. So now you should just get this. All these things. One of my favorites are the room one. I don't know how you pronounce that, room or whatever. The style, I like it as well. And water, which is the one that I used for my thumbnail for my block clutch montage. The Smurfs one, I guess, is fine as well, but it doesn't look as professional. But just pick the one you want. So then you're just going to click, I'm going to click on the room. Then you can click which one you want, but I'm going to go with the default. So I'm going to click edit logo. Now here you can edit it. So now I'm going to just say how to. Yep, how to. And yeah, it should just change it for you. Now here you can change the font if you like from right here, but I'm going to keep it this since it's not a bad font. So now if we go to logo, you can change it, and you can change the outline as well. I'm gonna change it to blue, to a kind of dark blue. Maybe no, I'm gonna go it to light blue because it looks, I think it goes well in the background here. And then also you can change the outline, but the outline I like to keep it black and then another outline white. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it like this. Now shadow, this is if you want to add shadow, like this black blur, that's the shadow. But honestly, I would recommend keeping the default settings since they look pretty nice. You can change it if you want, but that's completely up to you. And now there's a really important thing you must not forget, the background, because you have to put it to transparent, because if you keep it on color, you'll get this white thing. So when you put it onto your thumbnail, it'll just come up with a text and then this ugly white background. So keep it on transparent, so it will only show the text. So if you click transparent, you should just get these squares or background. And then you're pretty much good to go. So now you're going to go on next. And now you don't need to worry about this being premium. That's only to buy it because this website is also used to make like company logos. But that's only for premium. The download is free. So we're going to hit download, save, and then we should get it down here. Cool logo _com, whatever. It should be this. As long as there's cool logo, you know you downloaded it. So now we're just going to drag it and just on paint.net and then put it in. Now don't open, this will open a completely new image. We're going to go on add layer, and now you should get it like this, but make sure it's above. If we go into the layers here, this layer is above the background, because if you put it underneath, then this is going to be the main layer and it will like cover it. So make sure it's on top, but it should automatically go on top. So now you can just change the size of it if you want, and just do like this. Of course, if you want to put like, for this how-to, if you want to put like the 2 underneath, you would have to make a new text and add a new layer and then just put it under. So yeah, you can just mess around, just see where you want to put it. I would put it on the other tilt, because what I think is good is like if in the background I went onto a right tilt, so the text would go well on a left tilt, but that's completely my opinion. So yeah, you can just position the text. I'm just going to keep it over here. And there, a thumbnail, simple as that. Now, of course, this isn't the best example. This is a very rushed version. Normally, you would spend more time positioning everything, but it's just simple as that. Basically, what you do, you just add a background and pretty much just add text, and then you're good to go. So now comes the downloading. So don't save it on paint.net because it will come as a paint.net file extension, which YouTube doesn't support. So there's an easy counter to this. So first you want to just get rid of this line, so we can just go on to like select pixels and then just click randomly or something. Okay, so just make sure that there's no things on the screen like a box or anything. Make sure it's completely clean. Now remove these boxes, just remove these boxes like that. So make sure that you can see all of the picture. Now we're going to take a screenshot. So we're going to press Windows key and then print screen, and it should come up with this like black thing. It should darken for like a second. So if I go to files, let me just open files again. There we go, screenshots. So we're going to open this, open with Paint. We're going to be using the normal Paint application. You should probably have it on your computer. Now I'm going to scale this down to 50 because at least that's what my monitor is, because at 100 I'll have to like scroll down and everything. So make sure you can see the whole thing. Now we're going to go into the select and then just select the picture. Don't select the whole application of paint.net, just the picture. And now you crop it, so now you should only get this. So now you go into File and then Save As. I'm just going to save it as thumbnail example. Save. Any transparency will be lost if you save this picture. Do you want to continue? Press OK. And now you should get it in your recent files or in your pictures or anywhere. So thumbnail example, if I go on it, there you go. And now you can just use this as your YouTube thumbnail. And then you're done.